Hello and welcome to the fragrant world of Melanie Jane. I'm going to show you today my secret monkey magic. It's a monkey magic named after my husband, and it's an oil for pain relief. I first started using this oil. I first made it for my husband when he came back from the gym and he had sore muscles, etc. And he was, you know, he actually started using it before he went to the gym, and afterwards it actually helped him getting muscle fatigue after he went to the gym. So that was really good, and I love this oil. But I discovered the absolutely miraculous, magical properties of this oil, you know, when I went to Atlantis Water Park. I went down one of those slides that I'm far too old for, and bam, 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 on my back. It was really hurting, and I ended up getting a bruise this big. Seriously, it was so huge, and it started to go green even while I was at the park. And immediately I went home, and my husband, because you know he knows everything, he said, why don't you put this oil on your back and see if it helps with the bruises? Because literally I bruise like a peach. You just need to go like that and I bruise. So I did, and you know what, the next day it went down so much and it was gone in 3 days. And normally with a bruise like that, that would stay with me for at least 2, maybe even 3 months, seriously. So this is my recipe. I use a base, and I just use one. I don't complicate it, and I use good old-fashioned pumpkin oil. It's from that beautiful pumpkin that we all like to bring out every October at Halloween and stick a candle inside its head. But it's got naturally anti-inflammatory properties, and I absolutely love it. I love the smell of it, I love the color of it, and blended together with these oils, it smells absolutely amazing. This is not an oil that you're going to rub all over your body. It's not a full body massage oil. When you're creating something for a localized area, perhaps like your back, I often have back problems, and as soon as I get a back problem, I put this on and it's gone in a few minutes, and it really helps to relieve it. So let's go ahead and start making it. But what you can do is you can use probably 5 times as much. So I'm going to use 5 drops for every ml, and this is a 50 ml bottle. So I've got the recipe below. I'm not going to bore you with counting out all the drops. Have a look at the recipe below in the video, and you'll be able to see how many drops I'm actually putting in it. But I'm going to show you the oils that I'm going to be putting in it. So this is ginger. I absolutely love ginger. It's distilled from the rhizomes of the ginger plant, and it's very warming. It's such a warming and anti-inflammatory oil. But for this, I use it for muscle pain and for back pain, purely because of its warming properties. And it's the same with black pepper. Good old black pepper. I absolutely love this. Now, when it comes to these oils like ginger and black pepper, you need to be very careful because they can actually be skin irritants. So that's why I don't recommend that you use them for a full body massage oil, just for like something in the localized area. It might be your calves, you know, or your biceps, like my giant biceps. Definitely need it for that. So there we've got black pepper. Don't forget, I'm not going to bore you with the counting. Have a look down below for the recipe. I want to talk to you because what's more interesting than me counting all the drops is this chamomile. Chamomile is very high anti-inflammatory. It contains a natural chemical called azulene, and azulene is very powerful anti-inflammatory. So that's why it's great for people that have inflamed skin like eczema and psoriasis. But you get 2 different types of chamomile. You get chamomile Roman, which is a little bit cheaper. I'm going to show you this. And if we look at the color of this, it's just got a little golden color. We don't put too much. Less is more with chamomile, not just because it's quite expensive, but because the fragrance is very, very powerful, and you don't want to absolutely kill that blend and just let it smell of chamomile. But can you see this is the German chamomile. If you need something for dry, cracked, very cracked and chapped skin that's very inflamed and red, this is an amazing oil, and that's why, because it's got a higher content of azulene than the Roman chamomile. So German chamomile, and if you can see the drop, I'm going to drop it now. I'm just going to put a few drops of it. I just need to get the angle of this, but it's going to come out because it's a little bit thicker. Watch this now. Can you see that? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put it on a card so you can actually see the colour. Watch this. See that? Wow. That is what a high content of azulene and essential oil looks like. So if you want something for very inflamed skin or inflamed muscles, you can actually even use chamomile neat and put it on your solar plexus if you feel quite panicky as well. Like I suffer from panic attacks. I have done for quite a long time since I suffered an allergic reaction. So it's a beautiful oil, and you can see the amazing color. So that's the power of the German chamomile. Now I'm going to put marjoram. Marjoram is a beautiful oil, and it helps with relaxing the muscles. It's an analgesic, it's an anti-inflammatory. I'm just going to put about 10, 15 drops of this. Yeah. I'll have the recipe below, so you know the exact amount. And then I'm going to put clove. Yeah, marjoram is a very good oil. It's from the herbaceous family, but it's a great oil for relaxing the muscles. And clove, again, we know this from the dentists, right? They put it in the on your teeth if you've got toothache, or you chew a clove or something like that, and that's because it's got very powerful analgesic properties. So this will help to take the pain away, but less is more with clove. Even using it in localized areas, it can be a skin irritant. So just a few drops of the clove, and again, very powerful oil. If you put too much of it, it'll kill the fragrance, and all you'll smell is clove. And then I'm just going to top up the bottle with chamomile. I'm using this gorgeous acrylic bottle. This bottle is actually airless. It's an airless pump. And what happens with an airless pump is it doesn't let any air in, so it doesn't oxidize as quickly as when you're using something with a pipette, you know, so something that's letting the air into the actual oil. So it prolongs the shelf life basically of your product. So my back is actually aching today from standing up and doing so much filming, so I am going to go and rub a bit of that. Maybe Heather will help rub it on for me, and that is my Monkey Magic Pain Relief Oil by Melanie Jane. You're welcome.